Well, hello again, everybody. How you doing? Happy Tuesday afternoon to you. We are here back in the world of Better Mart, back in the world of Expensive Mart, where everything is expensive other than the stuff that you can buy at the very beginning of the game because the city mandates that we sell you eggs and water and milk and flour and salt and crackers and pasta and one other thing. But after that, anything else that you buy in the store, it's going to be the most expensive thing that we can find. And that's the way that we run it here. So, back ready for more with it. I don't think there's anything else to say. So we're going to just hop right in, say hello to the best rent crew in the business as always. There is no better than Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, Lady Fluffy Dragon, and John Swigert. They are the bestest of them all. We also have over here on the Twitch side, we have Salty Starfish back again. We have Gamer Sue back again. We have Big T Texas also on the Twitch side. Great seeing all of you again. Also on the YouTube side, we had early hellos from Mark Nangle, Ms. Starius, Dublin Games. We've also got Blessed Day Pam. I see Hoppity Shotgun. Also over on the Twitch side, just lurking. We love our lurkers. Absolutely love our lurkers. Always, always, always. We have Blessed Day Pam. We have Florida Wanderer, who may or may not be in Colorado. We do not know for sure. Brian Pietrowski also here. Rick Trucking, Alex Bryant, Crystal Amber, Bergdus, Malcolm Langley. There's John, Guardian Jane. Also here. Your eyes are fine. That is awesome. Jimmy Casual. We have Lynn Stusser. We have Braden Hughes. I think that gets us all caught up. And for everyone else that we... Oh, and Sam also on the Twitch side. I just saw Sam pop in. We also have Charlotte Ward as well over here on the YouTube side. And for everyone else that hopped in and is watching and lurking, hi. Happy Wednesday to you. I think I said Tuesday before because I never remember what the heck day it is. I just don't know. Every day's a mystery. For all I know, it could be the 8th day that we have not come up with. And that's what day it is. I feel like my chair needs to move over a little bit. Ugh. Can I move my chair over a little bit? Yeah, that's a little bit better. I think. Yeah, that feels better. All right. Here we go. Let's hop in. Continuing where we last left off. Which is basically, we are at level 8. I'm shooting by the door. We're basically at level 9, but for whatever reason, they didn't give me level 9 because we're at 192 out of 192. Up there in terms of XP, but we're apparently it doesn't round up, so we're like 191.999999, and that doesn't round up, so that's what we're missing here. So Harapara also watching on YouTube and on Twitch. That's a double. We love it. Yeah, Kans isn't streaming today. He's taking the day off because I believe that tomorrow he's going to be streaming like mad, playing tons and tons of Subnautica too. I think that's what's going on with him there. I'm the first person to say your name right. Wow, how about that? Because I normally butcher names like crazy. That's nuts, because I am known for butchering a name. There's never been a name that I haven't butchered. So that's awesome. I'm glad I got that right. Cool. So, for those of you who have not seen the story yet, here are all the starter products that we have no choice but to sell. So we have no choice but to sell bread and water and crackers and eggs and pasta and milk and salt and flour. The game will not let us not sell those. It is a mandate by the city / county / state / country / continent that we're in, whatever the case may be. We're mandated to sell those products. But then after that, everything else we have is the most expensive thing that was available at the time. So we have rice, which is $4.78 a bag. We have toilet paper, which is $4.89 a carton. We have tea, which is $8.27 a bag. We have mascarpone, which is $6.55 a carton. We have white cheese, which is $8.29 a carton. Then we have these chicken thighs, which are $22.74 a carton. That is great. You've been drinking Jack Daniels. Wow, dang. I hope you're having a good day over there. I hope you're having a good day. So let us get in. Let's get started, because we will, as soon as we open the place, we should get up to level 9. As soon as we get customer number 1. Here we go. So day 9, I believe. Yeah, day 9. Yeah, day 9. Store's open for your convenience. Yeah, Kansas is going to be starting up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time, which for him is like super mega early. Because he does not normally start that early. And so for him, that's like 8 a.m. where he is. So he's really going to be hitting it. And again, for those of you who, because we've talked about Subnautica 2 on this channel, for those of you wondering, we will be playing Subnautica 2, but we are not going to be playing it on this channel, and we will not be playing it tomorrow. We will be playing it on Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and we will be playing it on the Rusty Champaign 2 channel, because that is the channel that game will eventually end up there anyway. So I just figured, you know what, best thing to do, don't even worry about streaming it tomorrow. We'll stream it Friday morning, 8 a.m., Rusty Champaign 2. We'll be doing a 5-hour extended look of it ourselves on Friday. So we'll probably be doing that 8 to 1 on the Rusty Champaign 2 channel. And then we'll have a stream of some sort tomorrow afternoon on the Rusty Champaign channel. Don't know what that'll be, but that is the plan for Friday. That is. So yeah, that will be what we got going on. So, and there's level 9. And there's all the things that we have open. Lots of things that have become available to us here. So now I've got to get my trusty spreadsheet out, which again, I can show you guys the spreadsheet, but let me do this. So here's all the items that we have. So we basically started here at canned turkey. That was like the new thing that we added, or the new thing that became available. So let me go here. And again, you guys can't see this yet. So let me go here, drive. It's really a boring spreadsheet, but here's the spreadsheet that we got. Eventually, here's the spreadsheet that we got. So, if I go here, where are you? Where are you? Which one are you? Which one are you? Are you that? Is that it? No, it's not that. It might be. No, it's not that. Is it that one? No, it's not that. That's not it. So, oh, it's this one. No, it's not that. Where are you? Let's go back to that. Oh, no, I see it. There it is. It's right there. Hello. Here's the spreadsheet. So this is how we know what we're going to be selling in the store. And whatever is the highest unit price, that's the thing that we're selling in the store. So these chicken thighs, we actually have those in the store, so I need to mark that as yellow. And then the next thing that we're going to be selling in the store is going to be the chicken cordon bleu, unless there's something that like beats that out. I highly doubt that anything is going to beat that out. It would really surprise me if anything did. So that's what I use as my list of determining what we're going to sell in the store. So now I can go ahead and get this off the screen, and we can go back to that. I'm going to swing this over to my other screen here. And let's see. So we've got canned turkey. We've got cheese flavored chips. We've got mustard sauce. And we've got popcorn, plain popcorn. And how much do these items sell for? The canned turkey sells for $1.98 a unit. Well, that will probably never make it into the store. Not for $1.98. $1.84 for the chips. Also not likely to ever make it into the store. Mustard sauce, $2.79. That's got a possibility. And then the plain favorite popcorn, yeah, $1.53. No, that won't ever make it. That is not going to make it into the store. So then I just got to go here. Again, doing this on a screen you can't see, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. So the next thing we're going to do then is going to be the chicken cordon bleu. It is a unit price of $6.38, so that is the next thing we're going to sell in the store. So we will go ahead, get that put in here. Let me minimize that. Let me get rid of that, and that's what we got. So here we go. We've got to then go here. Not there. We got to go here to stock and look that up. So that is up there. So $6.38, double that. That's $12.76. Add another 63 cents. Should be $13.39 for the price on that. If I go up a penny, it goes to yellow. So there we go. That's how we know what we need. Throw that in there. Get a whole pallet of it. Then we're going to close out of here, go to the markets. We're going to go to furniture. I need a fridge for it. So 1 fridge, that'll take care of it. That's all we need. We're all good to go. $942, Bay 1. We're all set. Got it. Good to go. So there's that. Let's see. Steve Mill, how you doing? Hardest working guy in streaming. I appreciate that. I don't know if it's true, but I appreciate it. And then Andrew Shield, how you doing? Great to see you. How many of those collectibles did I get? I honestly don't remember. It might have been 6. It might have been more than 6. I'm honestly not sure how many it was. At some point I just stopped because I'm not all that worried about it. Let's see. Can't remember. So it's a pop song where a guy is singing point of view. His girlfriend starts wearing his clothes, cuts her hair like him, into the same things as him. His friends start thinking she is him. And at the end, it's like a nurse says something like, "Sweetie, your boyfriend's here to see you. He's Matt." I do have no idea what song that is, Salty. I'm no help there. I am no help. So I wish I could help you out with that one, but I do not know what song that might be. Queensis, how you doing? A very, very happy Wednesday to you again. Good to see you once more. My checkout counter is just about to be completely shot. So now we're good. Everything's better there. Cool. Yeah, that is always the worst thing when you come home from the eye doctor and they dilate your eyes because you can't see for a while. It definitely takes some time. So yeah, that is definitely not that great. I know that feeling. I've been there before. Thankfully, it does get better after a bit. But yeah, it's no fun when you're dealing with it right there in the moment. Absolutely. All right, so this has to go here. Oh, man, we already got sold out of our mascarpone. So we got to get some more mascarpone here pretty quick. Because I'm guessing that is out. Let's see. Will I be playing SST? How you doing? Will I be trying the full game farm to table? At some point, maybe. And if we do, that would probably be on Rusty Champaign too. But right now, to be honest, with everything that we've got going on that channel, I don't know if we're going to get to it because we're going to be playing Outbound and we're going to be playing Subnautica on that channel for quite a bit. So I don't know if we're going to get to farm to table over there. It wouldn't be anything more than a first look if we did. So it may just got to be so unbelievably busy in terms of like having stuff going on. So that's kind of what we got going on with that at this point in time. And Eric Damute, how you doing? John's on his way to pick up the minis. All right, there's all that. So that's good to go. That has been priced. They will come out here, fill that up. I got to go and get the rest of what we got ordered. So let's go back here. Stock, out of stock. That. How are we out of chicken thighs already? That can't possibly be true. How are we already out of chicken thighs? Oh, it's because I filled up so many of them. I bought so many of them to start. That's how we're out of them. Do I have that much money? I do. I have barely that much money. But we got it. Bay 2. So, farm to table. It's not even that I can only do so many supermarkets, because again, it looked like a really fun game. It really did. I just don't have the time. That's the only thing, because it would only... I would not play that game on this channel, because it's not really... It doesn't fit this channel as well as it fits the RC2 channel, because it's not really a simulator as much. It's more of an open... I mean, it's kind of an open worldish kind of game. It kind of falls into tweener land. But again, there's just no time. So, and I wouldn't want to have it... I wouldn't want to play it on this game and watch it flop on this channel. So if I was going to do it, I'd do it on the 2 channel. But again, just with everything we got going on in the month of May, that's the thing that's kind of hurting it. If it would have come out at a different time, it'd be a different story. But the time of year that it came out, that's the thing that really is kind of a... It's kind of a bummer for it. Because like I said, it looked like a good game. It looked like it'd be a fun game. But It needed to come out a month later. It would have been fine. It really would have. So, people always start calling when it's time to log. Isn't that the way it goes, Queensis? You just want to kick back and watch someone doing some stuff, and all of a sudden everybody calls you and asks you about all the things all the time. It's like they know. Like they know that you're just sitting around and looking and watching something. They're crafty like that. Mean Wolf and Mike Lowry, how you doing? Great to see you. Spreadsheet's coming along. We added a little bit more stuff to it. Now we went up to level 9. So we've given it a little bit more stuff. Just a little bit more stuff. And the latest thing that we added to the store was the chicken cordon bleu, because it's incredibly expensive, which is why it got added to the store. Next thing that's going to be added is going to be the other meat products, I do believe. And the day is over. That is all she wrote. What can I do to help out? Probably not much. I feel like everybody's got this under control. So I feel like if I tried to help out, I would just get in the way. Although I'm waiting to see if anybody comes out here with rice. Is anybody holding the rice by any chance? No, nobody's got the rice. I'll grab the rice. You live in the Netherlands. When a friend of yours visited the USA, he brought you Twinkies. Oh, yeah, Twinkies are like a sugar bomb. That's basically a giant sugar bomb. No doubt about it. There's just basically nothing but sugar in a Twinkie. But they're good. They really are. But yeah, it's basically just 100% packed with sugar. Right, there's that. Yeah, it's not really marshmallow, but it's like it tastes kind of like a marshmallow. It's like marshmallow adjacent, basically. It's very close to it. I have a spreadsheet for all the items because I need to know what the price is of all of them. So I keep the prices of everything on the spreadsheet and then just sort it from most to least expensive. So yeah, it's a cream filling. It's very, very close to a marshmallow. Have I played a game called Scam Center Simulator Under Kingdom? I'm aware of it. I have not played it. Primarily because of the subject matter. I did not feel that a game about running a scam center was really up my alley. So, no, I did not play it. I know there are plenty of other good content creators that probably have played it and probably did a very good job covering it. But yeah, I've not played it. It's like, yeah, a game about running a scam center, I don't think that's me. So, yeah, I did not play that one. No, the prices don't ever change on here, driver. I have never once seen the prices change on this game. Ever. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking of a different game, but I've never, ever seen the prices change on this game. Ever. Every time I played this game, it is set it and forget it. I've never touched the prices in the history of ever. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, if I look at all the things that I've got here in the store, none of this has changed. I have not updated any of this ever. These are all the same as they've always been. So maybe you're thinking some other one, but yeah, in this game, I've never seen the price change. So, no, and I would not stream schedule one. No. So, what's the story about the gems? The gems basically, and again, the gems are like one of the most controversial parts of this, and I totally understand it. And I totally get all the people that don't like them. I totally do. And it really hurts the people that have played the game a lot. Basically, what the gems do is every level they give you a couple or 3 gems, and the gems are basically they're designed to let you pick what products you want to bring into your store. So you can get products by spending gems, and then those products will be part of your store. Now, they did that so that way you no longer have to have everything in your store, because a previous iteration ago, you needed to put everything in your store. Because if you didn't, people would complain that you didn't have the things in your store, and it got to be absolute chaos. Just nightmare amounts of chaos. And so the way that they tried to fix that was to put in this gem system, so that way you could say, all right, well, I want this and this and this and this and this and this. But it really had a negative impact on people that have been playing the game for a long time, because it really kind of did a number on their save files. But if you play the game from brand new, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're playing the game from a save file, it's not great. And that's kind of what we've got with that. So, Rick, you made it home. Time to be a grandpa. Awesome. You go be a grandpa. That's its most important part. And we will see you again very, very soon. Definitely. We'll see you again very, very soon. Yeah, Schedule 1 was a really fun game I've seen. But yeah, I wouldn't play it on this channel. I would not. I know the Cans played the heck out of it. I think the Jumbalo Gaming played the heck out of it. I know a bunch of people have played the heck out of it. A lot of people that are friends of the channel have played the absolute heck out of that game. And it's very enjoyable. But yeah, it's just subject matter. That's basically it. That was the main reason I didn't do it. Now, if it was a game where you're making fluffy bunnies and you maybe got into battles with people by, like, I don't know, playing a game of rock, paper, scissors against them, then cool. But no one would watch that, because it's not a game about making drugs and beating down other drug cartels with violence. So that's what you got. Bad stuff sells. That's basically what it is. Bad stuff sells. People love watching bad stuff. They're all about watching bad stuff. That's why stuff like that gets hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views, because people love watching bad stuff. It's just the way of the world. So, Snow Resort is that's a fun game. I really enjoy it. At some point, I might get back to that. It feels like it's kind of fallen off a little bit in terms of people's thoughts about it. So yeah, that's the only thing that's a little bit holding it back right now. So you played on your boyfriend's computer, but he took the computer away. He said you were addicted. Oh man, there are some games that'll do that to you. Absolutely will. Definitely some games that'll do that to you. Now, did everybody get paid already? I guess they all got paid, and I've got $953 remaining. I think that's what we got. So, all right, let's get in. Get it going. Day 10. Store is open for your convenience. Gonna hang on to all the money I've got until we get the next level opened up, because that's going to require probably most of my money to get that product in here, I'm thinking. Yeah, and the way that people run in this game, that I feel like these are just like this is like a stock character that exists in several games. Yeah, like these, I feel like I've seen these characters in other games as well, and they just all have a really, really weird way of going about what they do. This guy, he's just kind of sitting here chilling. He has nothing going on. So they're just all waiting to start doing some restocking. So, a UK version of it in Aldi, which is about half the sugar and was soft and moist sponge, not greasy. Yeah, US Twinkies, again, they don't really have any redeeming qualities. No redeeming qualities at all. It's basically just a whole bunch of cream filling in a cake. That's all it is. It's one of those you eat it and you're like, all right, I'm going to regret that later, but you still enjoy it while you have it. So, the attraction to Schedule 1 was how intricate it was. All the characters had their own life and schedule. And a solo. Yeah, I can see all that. I also think it had a lot to do with the fact that it was drugs and violence. I mean, it could have been all those other things, but again, I think that if you take all of those things that you just described and put it in a store about running a grocery store or some other enterprise that doesn't involve drugs and crime, that game wouldn't have been nearly as popular. That's my personal opinion. I think that a lot of the buzz behind that game had to do with the fact that it was drugs. Because there have been many other games that have been like that. I mean, anytime there's a game about like a weed shop or something like that, people always play the heck out of those. It's just, Yeah. Can you make a break room? I really don't need to. Racing for Josh, how you doing? Great to see you. Because they gave us this massive area back here, and I don't know why. I don't remember this ever being in the game when I played it. So this is where everyone just comes and chills out, but I don't know why they have such a massive space back there. I guess it's just because eventually you're going to have millions of workers, and so they're all going to hang out back there. That's all I can figure. So, yeah, Twinkies will still be around after an apocalypse. There you go. That's the redeeming quality of a Twinkie. It'll be around after the apocalypse hits. That'll do it. And Sam, 25 stream streak. Thank you so much for that. Holy cow, look at all the stuff that we got for the break room. What the heck? That is so much stuff for the break room. Lots and lots and lots of things for the break room. Jiminy. They're not messing around. Okay. So let's go in. Let's see what we've got. So we left off on the popcorn. That was the last thing that we did. So let me go back to my spreadsheet. We got signs. Oh, it's so cool. I can put up my sign that says these are the products that we're selling because we have no choice. So pink cupcake biscuits. It seems like a oxymoron. Cupcake biscuit just doesn't go together. Sugar-free candies. Lemon mint soda can. Pack of toothbrushes. That's going to probably be on there pretty soon. And then toothpaste, 2-pack. So let's see. Prices of these things. Pink cup, yeah, $1.47. Never going to see this store. Ever, ever, ever. That's not going to make it in this store. Ever, ever, ever. Sugar-free candies, $1.83. Also not likely to ever make it in this store. Lemon mint soda can, $1.10. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Pack of 6 toothbrushes, $3.80. That is going to be after the ground beef, I do believe. That's the next thing. Yeah, that's going to be the next thing. Unless the toothpaste is higher. Nope, toothpaste. The toothpaste will probably never make it. So we'll sell toothbrushes, but not toothpaste, because we're just weird like that. So if I go and take a look at what we got, that means that the next thing on the list is the ground beef. That is the next thing we have available for sale. It has a unit price of $4.56. That is better than anything else we got in the store. Into the store you go. That's what we got. Whoop, let me do something here. So $4.56 for ground beef. That is our next item up on the list. So take that, double it, $9.12, add 45 cents, $9.67. That's one where it's a penny too high. So we, oh, did I do that wrong? No, no, $9.12. No, $9.57. I can math, really, I can. I can really math. There we go. So,
how is the Rusty Mart going?
Hey, Gamer Dude, 1 month, team yellow, Rusty Bodges and emojis. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And a very happy Wednesday to you. We're doing just the most expensive item in general. It would be too hard to figure out the most expensive item per level because there's nothing in there that tells you what level the item is attached to, at least not an easy way to see it. So I'm just going with the most expensive things in the store. It'd be if there was a way to see it per level, but even then, I want to just go with the most expensive stuff there is. Honestly, if I were to do hypermarket again, I might just do the same thing there and be like, whatever's the most expensive stuff, we'd sell the most expensive stuff, which means I'd sell nothing but floor displays. It would make the game really, really easy because I'd never really need restockers because the most expensive stuff in that store is the furniture. So that would kind of be where we are with that. So let's see, stock, that $1,300. Ooh, this is going to be snug. I might have to wait a bit before I get this. I might have to wait a little bit. It's going to be $1,300 just for the meat. And then it's going to be whatever it is. Well, it's only what, 150? I think it's only 150 for the fridge. Yeah, the fridge is only 150. No, 110 even. So yeah, we're good. We can do that. Yeah, that works. There we go. Bay 1. Got it. No, Bay 2. There. Now we got it. So 957 for 65%. Yep, I we don't mess around here, Berg. We don't. Yeah, that's very expensive for beef. Extremely. It's a lot. So, John Fong, how you doing? Staff room? Yeah, not really all that worried about it. They can all hang around. They can all hang around. So, let's see. How much is the deodorant? Oh, a 6-pack of toothbrushes at for $1 at Walmart. That's a good deal. If you can get 6 toothbrushes for $1, that's pretty darn good. Okay. And at some point I might get all this stuff like organized a little bit better, or might do something different with it, but for now it's just all going here like this. Now I think I've got all 4. Was also hidden jokes about the... Yeah, I missed it. That went right over me. Yeah, whatever that one was, I did not catch it. All right, let's grab that. I love the fact that this thing is so easy to drive. We'll take this and go up there. Okay, change the view so it makes it easier to see what we're doing. And then there, okay. And then there, okay. Let's grab. Now, if I hop out of here, do I change my look if I go in there? No, I do keep my look. I just wasn't sure. For some reason, I thought I looked different if I came out of there. All right. Here we go. Yeah, meat is very expensive. Meat has gotten to be a lot more spendy than it was. It is definitely a lot worse than it was in that regard. All right, so that's good. We're good to go. The employees, they do not. They just pick up stuff off of any shelf. They've got Stretch Armstrong arms, so they don't have to use it. I do, but they don't. They've got mad skills. I don't have mad skills. I have no skills. So, we normally go live on every day of the week. We're normally live at 2:15 in the afternoon. That's normally when we start our second one up. Unless there's something that makes us only do one in a day, in which case we're always on every day. We always start every day, Monday through Friday at 11. And then if we have a second one on the day, we have the second one of the day at 2:15. So, all right, good to go. We're good. Here at your store, you expect your brothers to brush their teeth using toothbrushes and gold. Using only the finest high quality toothbrushes. Let's see, ground beef, I added that. Yeah, right now the next best thing on the list would be the toothbrushes, unless something beats it out. But that's going to be the next thing we're going to be looking at here when we get to our next level. I do believe. So the truck unloader uses the forklift. I don't know why they bother, but I guess they could. I probably need to get a whole bunch of stuff. I probably need a whole bunch of stuff. Let's go here. Stock out. How we looking? Oh, we're only out of crackers? That's it? Really? I thought for sure we were out of a lot more based on the way everyone was running around. And what do I have in there? I've just got a pallet in there. That's why they haven't left. So, you're about to go to Atlanta. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Every day. We're for sure on every day at 11 a.m. Well, it's going to be not going to be the case on Friday, because Friday we're only going to be on at 2:15 p.m. Because we'll be on Rusty Champaign 2 from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on that channel. So, yeah. Our normal start times are 11 and 2:15. So if you don't see it, then something happened. And that's, but those are normally when we start. Can we do 2 of the most expensive? I could, but I don't want to stretch myself out too thin. That's the trouble. Is that in this game, it's very, very easy to overstretch yourself. And that's why I'm trying to keep this all balanced out the best I can. Because even with all this, I've still only got $1,300. So if I tried to get even more stuff in the store, I wouldn't have nearly enough money to do all of it. So there's a part of this that's really all about balance as well. I might have left that in the way of the door, and that's maybe why that wasn't closing. Yeah, that was probably me. So yeah, a lot of this is also an experiment with this game, just to see, like, what can you do? How quickly can you do things? How much stuff can you have in here and still keep making money if you go with, like, with the most ridiculous scenario of only selling the most expensive stuff? So, and Kathy Coney, how you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. Now, oh, it's no, decorations. Small sign. Can I change? No, this is going to be the interesting thing. Can I change what it says on there? We're going to find out. We're going to see if this works. Hopefully it does. I really hope it lets me put whatever I want on there. Let's see. Oh, healing from oral surgery. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, that can't be fun. So, East Coast time schedule would be 3:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and noon Eastern Daylight Time. So yeah, that's when we would be on. If you're on the East Coast, we would start at noon and at 3:15. And on the Rusty Champaign 2 channel, we would start at 9. So yeah, I want to see whether or not I can change the name of this sign. And if so, then I'm going to change it. But let's see whether or not they're going to let us change the name of it. If not, I'll just go ahead and sell it back. Can I? Let's find out. Right about there, I think, is halfway between them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, counting with Rusty, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, here we go. Edit sign. Edit sign. We have no choice but to sell these. Okay, and what do I give you? There. That works. Can I change the color of the font? Oh, I can't. Okay. I wish I could change the background or something. Oh, let's go back to that again. There. That works. We have no choice but to sell these. That's why we're selling them. Because I have no choice. They're making me do it. So that's why we're selling it. So, oh, well, thank you so much for that, Kathy. I appreciate that. I mean, anything that I can do that makes things better for people, I'm always appreciative of that. I'm always flattered that I can be doing something ridiculous that would be making people feel better, and that's always a nice thing. So thank you very much for saying that. I really appreciate it. Other stuff. Okay, now we ran out of a few things. Let's go ahead and order all that. I can't order all that. That is too much. Yeah, so I will have to knock that down a bit. Maybe half pallets. That I can do. Oh, but I don't even know if I can pay everybody. Oh, I better hold off because I don't know when everybody gets paid. So I'm going to hold off until I know when everyone gets paid. So let me make sure I know what's going on with that first. And then we'll go ahead and do it. So average price, I love it. The average purchase is now up to $68 in the store. So people come into the store, they buy on average $68 worth of stuff. Best-selling item, semi-skim milk, because again, people just love their milk. That is the most expensive, or the most bought thing. One of the least expensive, but one of the most bought. So we do still have $1,200. All right, so I can go ahead then, and I can get a few of those things. So if I go back in here, did it keep all that stuff in there? It did. So we'll do that. Let's buy all that. There we go. Thomas Preciado, how you doing? Great to see you. Very, very happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're doing good. You just know something about your restockers. They're not doing anything, at least not restocking anything that needs to be restocked. Huh. That's weird. Are you not treating them nicely? Is that what it is? I don't know. That's odd. They should be. I don't know why yours are not working. I would have a stern talking with them and say, why are you not working? Why are you not doing your job? What is it about you? Why are you not doing the things you should be doing? Because that is odd that they would not be doing that. So, Here we go. Day 11. Oh, impossible to open the Mart when you have less money than the employees cost. Oh, well, shoot. Oh, boy. So that's what I was worried about. So, that's a problem. That is a problem. So I guess I got to let everybody go away. Oh, boy. Okay, so that's a problem. How much money do I have? I've got $173, so I can only have one person remaining. So shoot. I was not aware that that was the way that went, so doggone it. Everybody has to be let go. Yeah, I mean, can I send you all to break, and will that work, or does that not even work? No, I've got to literally let everybody go. Shoot. That's a problem. That's a real problem. So, all right. All right, there we go. My fault. Day 11. Store's open for your convenience. Didn't realize that everyone got paid as soon as we opened the store. So I don't have anybody working here, at least not until I can hire them all back. That's fine. At least now I know. I was like, I felt like I hadn't paid everybody, but I didn't see it, and I wasn't sure why I didn't see it, but now I understand. They don't get paid until... They don't get paid until you actually click the store open button, and that's when they take the money out of the account. That's fine. All right, good to know. Good to know. So I got to make sure that at the end of every day, I keep $800 or whatever it's going to be whenever I get all my restockers rehired. Because my poor cashier is now on her own here again. She's like, where'd everybody go? Where are all my friends that I used to talk to? They all left. And they left me behind. Why did they do such a thing? So, you've got a bunch of workers that aren't working for you, driver. That's really weird. That is very odd. You really need to have a stern talking to with them about that. A megaphone in this game would be hilarious. Do the same thing as I do in Megastore Simulator. Stores open for your convenience. I don't know if it would have quite the same effect here, but yeah. This game kind of works because you do not have a butcher for meat, but for some reason must get rid of... I don't know. Are you playing the current version, driver? Are you playing a bootleg version of Better Mart? Are you sure you're playing the official version? Because it definitely feels like there's something going on there. All right, who can I hire back? We can get somebody back. All right, restockers. Oh man, and all the restockers are horrible. Oh, this is going to suck because they're all going to be so difficult to get back. Valentine. All right, we'll get Valentine hired. Yeah, this is a bummer. Oh, that sucked because I had such a good speedy restocker, but all these restockers are horrible. So I'm going to just have to not go with any restockers today because they are all brutal. All brutal. So we'll just have to keep an eye on things and restock them as need be. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's tragedy. Well, hopefully everyone will buy a lot of meat. And if not, then I'll just have to keep an eye on the things that that people are buying a lot of and restock it. So, all right, let's do this. Grill is live. Oh, awesome. Have fun watching Grill. Grill is a wonderful, wonderful dude. Take care of yourself. We will see you again very, very soon. All right, that's good. That's good. Okay. And we're going to have another... Oh, man, we got more products coming up here, too. In just a second. Yeah, this is where it starts to get interesting. Because you got to have the money for all this. Yeah, it really starts to get interesting right about now. So we get, let's see, we got bread to, oh, we got sandwiches. We got more toilet paper. Okay, so let's take a look. What do we got on the list here? So if we go back here, we left off on the toothpaste. Everything after the toothpaste is new. So we got what? Sliced bread. We've got the tomato and avocado sandwich. I'm just going to go tomato sandwich. We got water bottles, filtered water bottles, and filtered water packs. And then...
Oops, wrong button.
Uh-oh. Essentials toilet paper. Also, let's see what we got here. I will check that in just a second here. Let's see. Sliced bread, $2.33. I mean, maybe that could be a thing. $2.33 might be a little bit low. The sandwich is $1.50. Absolutely not. Never, never, never. Won't have anything for $1.50 in here. Filtered water bottles, yeah, 40 cents. No way. The water packs, $2.10. Not likely. And the toilet paper, these are $2.45. So they could be down the road. But they're going to be on the edge there. So let's see. So the next most expensive thing then is going to be the toothbrushes at $3.80. But I got to make sure I have the money to do that. So I'm going to hold off a bit before I get that. So Stanley, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Sneaky Cheeky, how you doing? Happy Thursday to you because you're in the future. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Ivory, 50 stream streak. Holy cow. 50 in a row. That's ridiculous. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. That is a lot of streams. That is a whole lot of streams. That is a lot. That is many. Okay, so if I were to get a whole thing of tooth brushes, how much would that cost me if I was going to do that? What would that do? So the game actually crashed. I guess so. It sounded like there were all kinds of weird things that were happening in your game there. So I'm not surprised to hear that something like that happened. Because it sounded like it was doing all kinds of strange things there. Okay. Oh, yeah. I've not unlocked the toothbrushes. So let's go ahead and unlock the toothbrushes. Let's do that. And get them in the store. So if we go here and stock, this is going to be $7.98 for these. Yep, $7.98. How much is a pallet of them? $1,100. Maybe that's going to work. Gonna try. Gonna try. Oh, are those on a different kind of shelf? Did they not go on that shelf at all? Where are those? Oh, wait, let me see. Shelves. Or toothbrushes. Where are you? Oh, they do go on that. They go on one of those hanging shelves. Doggone it. All right, so I may be a bit before I can get those. All right, never mind. Never mind. Okay, pack up. All right, pack up. There we go. That's not on that shelf. Right idea, wrong shelf. Did I not grab that? I thought I did. Okay, never mind. All right. Yeah, I was not aware. Not aware. All right, no problem. Make sure I have enough money for one of those shelves. I do believe I do. So here we go. Markets. Furniture pin shelf. Here we go. Large pin shelf. Yeah, let's get a large pin shelf. Sure. That works. One of those, $75. Off to Bay 2. There we go. Got it. Where did I leave my hand truck? There it is. Like it's around here somewhere. Oh, actually, no. I've got to put this up on a higher shelf. So that goes up on one of these higher shelves. Here we go. Yeah, I can just go there. Or can it? There we go. Now we got it. All right, and grab one. Oh, I can't grab any of those yet because I don't have the shelf yet. So, have I ever had a pizza puff? I feel like I've had something that sounds like a pizza puff. I mean, it sounds like maybe like something like a calzone, and those I've had. So if you're talking something that's like the equivalent of a calzone, then yes. But yeah. I mean, it sounds like a pizza puff and a calzone would be kind of equivalent to each other. So I've had those, if those are a similar thing. And let's get this set up. All the toothbrushes. Oh, wow. Those can hold that many? Literally that many? Oh, that goes across like that. I see what it is. That goes all the way across. That's what we got going on. Okay. That goes all the way across. There. So that way we know that all goes like that. That's fine. All right. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. A Hot Pocket. No, a Hot Pocket. Nobody knows it's from Chicago. I've never heard of a... I guess I've never heard of a pizza puff by that name? So, I guess not. I mean, if it's something specific, then I've not had that thing that's specific. And Cheeky Wolf...
Sorry, not sorry.
Thank you so much for the $5. That is awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very nice of you. I appreciate that. Okay, that's good. That's good. Is this empty now? It's empty. Go grab a little bit of milk, throw that up. So, all right, day's over. What else was I looking at out there? It was milk. I said milk. That was the word I said. That was what I said there. Chicago Pizza Puff. Huh, I will have to look that up. Is it like at a particular restaurant or something like that? Because I don't know. Having been from Chicago, I'm surprised that I don't know what a pizza puff is, because I've never heard of that. And I lived in Chicago for a number of years, which is why I'm like, huh. What is it that we're talking about here? Whatever it is, it sounds good, but I'm not familiar with it. At least not by that name. So, all right. $1,400. Now we're in a little bit better shape. A little bit better. We'll have to see if we can get some better restockers tomorrow. Hopefully we can. And we're still doing good. We've still got all the products. We've not left anything behind, as far as I know. Day 12. Level 11. So we should have 10 products over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we have 1 product per level because we did not get a product at level 1. We have money to pay our employees. I can look for even better ones. We can get this rolling. Hope for better restockers. Get it happening. Day 12. We did not stiff any of our employees today, and the store is open for your convenience. All right, let's see if we can find a better restocker. Because the ones we had yesterday were all garbage. These are all, I mean, well, 150. That's not bad. So do that. That's a start. So, I mean, we could wait an extra day. We could. I've just got to get some restocker help in here for sure, no matter what. I've got to do that because, there we go. They're on their way. Just to get things in here a little bit more straightened out. We could certainly wait. I mean, a lot of it will depend on how much money we have by the time we get to the end of the next day. And we'll see how we're doing on money. If we're doing good on money, if we're doing better, then we can keep going forward. It just depends on, it always depends on how the day goes and whether or not we end up in a decent money position. Did they take, no, I just had that pallet here. So she literally just took my pallet, went I don't know where with it, and is now like, that was so weird. I literally had this pallet right here, and she took it away, and then took it to the back. I don't, why? That was, she's like, no, I want this pallet. That was so strange. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, she just really wanted to restock all that stuff. In the worst of ways. All right, there we go. Anything else that we really need a lot of? I mean, we're looking good there. I know I need a lot of toilet paper. I just don't have a lot of toilet paper. That's the trouble. All the TP I have back here, we're going to end up putting up. So let's go ahead and take care of this because I will need to order more. All right. Whoop, that's wrong. So yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that toilet paper. How are we doing on money? $14.87. So not bad. Not bad. And at some point, we will start slowing down and not getting a new level per day. It's already getting it to be a little bit closer to that, but we'll get into even slower. Not too far down here. All right, so there's all that. TP is always a high demand commodity. You can never have enough TP. Never, ever. Let's see how we're doing. Stock out. Yep, just the TP. That is it. Okay. So. Bakery stuff. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what that's like. When we get to that point. Oh, pallet stacker needs some repairs. It's nice that it shows you on the screen the things that need repairs. and the things that need cleaning. I appreciate that for the few times that I managed to read the screen. It's nice that it actually shows that to me. So that way I can't complain that I don't know. Like the checkout, apparently also needs some repair now. So David Getty, how you doing? Happy Wednesday to you.
Hello.
Like I could hire someone to do the repairs, but that's not really worth it at this point. Just like I could hire someone to be a truck unloader, but that's not really worth it at this point. Maybe later, but for now, it's no big deal. And any dime I can save right now is a good dime saved. There we go. What else we got going on here? Other than somebody being dirty. All you dirty customers. Dirty, dirty. Some cheese. We'll see if she's getting that. She might be getting that. Nope, she's not going for that. So I will. I still don't quite understand the workers' logic in this game. It feels a little convoluted at times. Because it feels like there are times where they should be stocking a certain thing and they're not. And I can't figure out why that is. So Sandy, how you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. You just bought this game. If you bought it because of things that you saw me doing, my apologies to your wallet. It is a fun one, for sure. Harold's Chicken from Chicago. Harold's Chicken. I have not heard of that. I mean, I guess it depends on what part of Chicago it's in, but I've not heard of Harold's Chicken. So, oh no, I always say that, Sandy. It's always my joke. I always say my apologies to your wallet if you buy a game because you have less money in your wallet because you watched me play a game and it made you buy a game and it made you have less money. So that's why I always say my apologies to your wallet. It's just a joke. So, no, it's a good game. So yeah, I guess it just depends on again where in Chicago it is. Because yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff. I mean, if it's in downtown Chicago, then there's a lot of stuff in downtown Chicago I never had. But it just depends on where it was. There's a lot of places in Chicago, that's for sure, and it depends on like if there was more than one of them. So if there's just like one place in Chicago that's called Harold's Chicken, then yeah, they've got a lot of stuff. It looks just like it looks like a calzone, but it's apparently just called a pizza puff. It's apparently there is a difference between a pizza puff and a calzone. All right, now I got to look this up. I'm gonna take a moment here. What is a Chicago pizza puff, and where can I get a good one? What is a Chicago pizza puff, and where can I get a good one? Chicago pizza puff is a local street food classic consisting of flour tortilla dough envelope stuffed with pizza sauce, melted mozzarella, and seasoned meat, usually sausage, which is then deep fried until blistered golden brown and incredibly flaky. Yeah, it sounds like a calzone. Let's see. Places where you can get them. Ricobene's. A place called Terry's Place, a place called Albano's Pizzeria, Jimmy's Gyros and Grill, Mr. Beef. Mr. Beef has a pizza puff? I've been to Mr. Beef. Bandits. That's what they say are good options for one. Huh. Yeah, I've been to Mr. Beef, but I've never had one there. I didn't realize they had them. So it's puffier than a calzone. Okay. It sounds like they're great. Like I said, next time I get to Chicago, I'm going to have a pizza puff. Because I love pizza and I love puffs. So a pizza puff sounds like it'd be a win-win. I've just never had one. So Harold's is a franchise. Okay, now I got to look that up as well. Where in Chicago is Harold's Chicken? If I go zoom out on my map and go up to Chicago, Where can I find Harold's Chicken in Chicago? Where is there a Harold's Chicken? Harold's... Nope. Helps you spell, right? Chicken? Oh, Harold. Harold. Oh, on North Milwaukee. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Harold's Chicken Shack. I see one of them in the city of Chicago, and it's between Bucktown and Westtown. By Ashland and Milwaukee. Okay, yeah, I've never been there. But if that's the one you're talking about, like on the near north side, I used to live kind of near there, but not that close. I mean, I was probably a few miles away from there. So yeah, if that's the only one that there is, then yeah, I've just never been to that particular place. I mean, it sounds good, but I've never had it. Because from what I saw, there was just the one. But you can't go wrong with good piece of chicken or a good pizza puff. They sound really, really good. Yeah, they do have cold storage. They added that at some point. I don't know if it was in this update or if it was in the one prior to this, but they do now have cold storage. They're all over the suburbs. Okay. Interesting. I'd have to check that out. I've not heard of them. I've had Brown's Chicken, but that's not Harold's Chicken. But I think Brown's Chicken was primarily a Chicago thing for the longest time. But I've never had Harold's. Okay, next thing on the list, because we do have more products. So where did we leave off? We left off on the Essentials TP. I am almost positive. Yeah, that was the last thing we had. So can of corn, detergent cans, freshness detergent. That's probably going to be on the list because detergent is very expensive. Window products, if I could spell, products, and car polish. Oh, that could be up there too, because anything car is expensive. Canned corn, not a chance. $1.78, no way. Never gonna get sold in here. Never. Not nearly expensive enough. $3.17. I mean, that'll make it at some point. I think $3.17. Window products, $3.06 might make it at some point. Car polish. $3.67. That is the new winner. And that can go in, so that can go on a regular shelf or on whatever one of those is. Whatever it is, it looks kind of cool. So I might get one of those. So $3.67. That is the new most expensive thing in the store at this point in time. Yeah, because we already did the pack of toothbrushes, so we're going to do the car polish next. The next best thing. And then after that, it would be the Band-Aids if nothing beats it. So that's what we've got. All right. Oh, no. You're good. You're good, Kathy. Not to worry. Not at all. Not to worry. Not to worry. All right, so let's see. Based on what I saw there, a deep-fried Mars bar. Now, you see, I hear all about deep-fried Mars bars in the UK, but I've never had one. But I've heard of them. They sound delicious, but I've not ever had one. Yeah, we're back at it again. Crazy Pain. Just keep on going. Car polish and toothbrushes, only the finest. That's what we do here. So this is going to be $7.34, and then it's 36 cents, so $7.70. Penny up should be too much, and it is. Now I should be able to do this. And then I should be able to go out of here to the market. And they had some other shelf, which I guess we don't have available yet. Yeah, it looks like we don't have that shelf available yet. Yeah, so we just got these shelves. Okay, no problem. They had some other shelf that looked like it was like like almost like a basket kind of thing. But we must not have them yet. So we'll just get a regular old shelf. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy there. $8.73. Or that'll work. There we go. Just whatever you do, we do not condone taking your toothbrush and putting car polish on it. Don't do that. Don't do that. You've had deep fried Reese's, Oreos, Twinkies, and Snickers, but not Mars bars. Yeah, you can't really find a Mars bar around here that often anymore. But a deep fried Reese's, a deep fried Oreo, a deep fried Twinkie, a deep fried Snickers. That sounds like somebody who's been to a lot of state and county fairs. A lot of state and county fairs. That is the one thing I miss about living in Wisconsin. I do have a shelf. Now I have an extra. Oops. Yeah, my bad. I forgot about that one. When I used to live in Wisconsin, I lived up there for about 7 years. At the state fair, they had the best cream puffs. Their cream puffs were absolutely delectable and were just to die for. It was something they had every year at their state fair just outside of Milwaukee. And it was just, I mean, that was the thing. You just lived for a Wisconsin State Fair cream puff. It was absolutely the most wonderful thing ever. But I've not had one of those in a long, long time. Long, long time. But there are a few things in this world better than a Wisconsin State Fair cream puff. An American cream puff is basically like if you take a, well, like what would be the equivalent? Like if I was talking like a Great British Baking Show thing that they would make. It's kind of like a puff. No, it's is it like the same kind of pastry, like a profiterole pastry? Like I almost want to say like if you took a profiterole and made like a giant profiterole. Like it might be like a pot of choux pastry, one of those kind of things. It's a really light, airy pastry. I want to say it's like a giant profiterole, and you cut it in half, and they just fill it with this like delicious white cream. It's just basically a giant sugar bomb. It's great. It's not even a donut hole stuff with ice cream because it's like a whipped cream kind of cream. It's more of like a whipped cream kind of texture. But yeah, I want to say it's like a profiterole pastry, but bigger, like this big. Split in half, shove it all kinds of cream in the middle, and put it together, and it goes when you do it, and it's just absolutely delicious. Yeah, like a choux pastry with cream. I would say it's exactly that. They're wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. But yeah, you would go into a coma after you ate one because they're that rich. They're really, really good. They're quite wonderful. Okay, can I do anything here to help out? When you heal all the way, you're eating a full pizza and 3 double bacon cheeseburgers and exercising like mad. That's the way to do it. That's how you go. Right there. I think that is perfectly good. Absolutely. I would have no problem with that. I mean, that sounds like the way to be, for sure. No doubt about it. So, you just found a video where a person, yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised that someone found them. Again, I don't want to know. I have no interest in knowing. I'm not worried about it. It's fine. So, Katie, so I've decided they were not wrong. Orange tabby cat. Is it just limited to orange tabbies, though, Katie? I think at every point in time, a cat does get a little bit of a Looney Tunes side. I don't know if that's just orange tabbies. I mean, I had Russian blues at one point in my life, and Russian blues have points in time where they're kind of lunatics. So I don't know if it's just orange tabbies. I think it's just cats, parentheses, general, have their moments. They're cute as all get out, though, but man, they do have their times when they are kind of crazy. I don't think I put out the car polish yet. I have not. I still got to put that out. Thank you for the reminder. So, yeah. You have moo-moo kitties, and they're just crazy. Yeah, I think at any point in time, I think all cats go a little bit nuts. They just lose their mind temporarily, and it takes like 5 minutes for their mind to like reset back in their head. Pretty sure. You can do something even more with the meat section, like they have interactive staff. So, or interactive stuff. I thought I changed the price on the polish. Did I not? I thought I put the price on the polish. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we got that. We're good. We did that. That was the first thing I did. I did that. I forgot to put it out, but I changed the price on it already. Yeah, cats can be going from napping to zoomies. And it'll make no sense. You'll never understand it. We are not meant to understand why cats lose their mind in the blink of an eye. It's just what they do. So, yeah. Yeah, they, especially right after they use the litter box, they're gone, man. Just, they're like, yes, I just used the litter box. Zoom. Are they afraid of what they did? They got to get away from it? I don't know. It's cats, man. Like I said, I love cats, and if there was not a deathly allergy to cats in the household, we probably would have one. But yeah, cats. Oh yeah, and yeah, cat. It is. I mean, it's like the meme goes. I mean, you see a cat in a box, and the box is not necessarily big enough for the cat, but it says, if it fits, it sits. And that's what it is for cats. They will find a space, and if they think they can fit in it, they'll sit in it. Even if they can't, they'll still try and sit in it. Because that is the life of cat. That is how cats go. Now, you see, to me, dogs don't have as much of the way of zoomies as cats do. Cats are like crazy with their zoomies. Dogs, not so much. Yeah, and exactly. Cats, I go from, I want attention, scratch my neck, to you have offended me. I will bite and scratch you with no warning. You've got to find that sweet spot at which point you know it is time to stop petting the cat, because they will like flip over on their back and throw all four of their legs at you and try and bite your hand. Because cats are crazy. They're adorable, but they're out of their mind. They really, really are. They're just like completely out of their mind. Yours don't sit in boxes, they just chew them up. I guess that keeps them from sitting in them. All right, here we go. Day 13. Stores open for your convenience. Zoomies are especially crazy when you have two bonded cats chasing each other after a meal. Yeah. So, what kind of value? Oh, Susie Lou, she just, I think she just gets to the point where she can't breathe. It's not itchy red eyes. It's just literally like airway closes up, and it's a bad thing. So, like beyond sneezing, it's just like literally have one around you, and yeah, it's a bad reaction. So that's the main reason we don't have them. Because like I said, I love cats, but again, I love Susie Lou more. So that's, and I wouldn't want to get a hypo or like getting a specific kind of cat. So I'm okay with not having a cat. I had cats in the past. I love it, but I'm okay with not having a pet at this point in time. It's okay. It's all good. She is also allergic to some dogs. She's really allergic to just about any kind of a pet. So, yeah. Cats seem to like you, but you don't overly like them. That's the way it is, Cheeky. Cats will immediately find the person that they think wants to have the least interaction with the cat, and they will go to that person. Because that is the rule of cat. They will find the person that they'll be looking around. It's like, who wants to be around me the least? You. I'm going to go to you, and I'm going to hop on your lap, and I'm going to make you pet me. And then after you've maybe pet me for a little while, I am then going to flip over on you and bite your hand and then run away. Yeah, you do not choose the cat. The cat chooses you. That is 100% the rule of cat. Absolutely the rule of cat. That's how they do. Again, we are not meant to know why cats do what cats do. All we know is that cats do cat. That's all we're allowed to know. All right, restockers. Oh, no, not manage. I want CVs. I want to check the CVs. CVs. of restockers. Anybody good? I mean, that's something. All right, we'll do that. We'll hire you. We might almost be back up to where we were before. Almost might be back. Man, you suck. I need time to adjust to new people. I need time to get across the floor. That's what it should say. So, I wonder if yours are part dog. Choose plastic too. That is weird. Yeah, because I have not heard of too many cats that like chew plastic and chew boxes. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. You love cats because they keep visitors away. You would be surprised. This is true. And again, cats for the most part are mostly harmless. You will have some that do get a bit cranky when they see people and will growl and hiss when they see a person that they don't normally see. But for the most part, cats are normally pretty chill. For the most part. So, John, take care of yourself. Enjoy baseball. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. We will see you again tomorrow. So, your brother's dog, the family cat, and your cat were all over Christmas Day. Your cat was chasing the dog, who was chasing the old cat, and was cat. Yeah. That sounds like something you'd expect. Absolutely. Yeah, one cat chasing a dog who's chasing another cat who might be chasing the other cat, and it's just absolute. It's like it's something out of a cartoon. Do we need anything out of stock? Only a couple things. It's not too bad. $1,200? We can do all that. Let's do that. Man, the chicken cordon bleu is extremely popular. People love that stuff, man. They're huge fans of it. Do love themselves a chicken cordon bleu. So things I've learned today. I've learned that there's a thing in Chicago called the Pizza Puff that I've never had before. I've learned that there's a place called Harold's Chicken that apparently has real good chicken and is apparently much better than like Brown's Chicken. I've learned that next time I go up to Chicago, I've got all kinds of food that I need to eat. But no matter what, I will always love my Lou Malnati's pizza. That is always my go-to in the city of Chicago. Lou Malnati's pizza. It is my favorite of all the pizzas. There are many that are good, but my favorite will always be Lou's. This is on the main floor. Yeah, it's like the first thing that I bought. And it's right there. There we go. So, do I go to Chicago a lot? Not. I mean, I might go there. Well, we go to the south suburbs on a somewhat regular basis. Well, not somewhat regular. I shouldn't say somewhat regular, but we go there every once in a while because Susie Lou's family lives in the south suburbs. My family lives in the northern suburbs, and like my brother's in the north suburbs, and my dad's out in the northwest suburbs, and my sister's in the western suburbs. So we're up there whenever we're visiting somebody in the family because everybody's up there. We're the only ones that escaped and came down to central Illinois. Everyone else stayed up there. So yeah, to the extent that we visit family, we get up there. Like we were up there last weekend. We're going up there this weekend, going up to Naperville for Susie Lou's dad's birthday. So we get up there, I mean, a number of times a year, yes. I mean, probably, I don't know, 10, 20 times a year, most likely, I would say. And sometimes we'll just go, the two of us, on just because we want to. We'll go downtown and do some stuff downtown. Stay at a hotel downtown. Stop at Stan's Donuts. Grab some Stan's on the way out of town on Sunday morning. Yeah. Yeah, Susie Lou's dad, his birthday is on Sunday. So yeah, we're all going up there for that big celebration. Going to go up to Maggiano's. Another level, more stuff. Kitty litter Or bag of cat food for dental care. Oh, man, it's gotta be the cat food for dental health. How can that not be the most expensive thing in the store? That stuff is unbelievably spendy. So let's see what that is going to be. I mean, that just by default feels like it's the most important and most expensive thing here. Let's find out, though. So, and Fiona, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. Oh yeah, Garrett's popcorn. That's the bomb. That's the stuff right there. It's funny because it's just Chicago. They call it Chicago mix popcorn. It's just cheese corn and caramel corn put together. But Garrett's is just like, it's wonderful, wonderful stuff. And Sam, have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for coming by. We will see you again very, very soon. Yeah, Garrett's it is the bomb. It is great. They have some other ones. They're out in Las Vegas. I was not aware of that, but it's good stuff. They'll occasionally have other flavors, but they're known for their Chicago mix. And again, it's just cheese corn and caramel corn, but it is delicious. Also has very few redeeming qualities. Are there self-checkouts in the game? There might be. I've never seen them. I always thought that they just had the regular checkouts. Maybe they added self-checkouts and I've never known about it. Because I've always just gone with the regulars. All right. Yeah, it's Thursday for you. That's right. You're in the future. That's right. Love our future people. Okay, so what do we got? We've got the sweet chocolate cookies. Only 3 new things here. Choco cookie, which we're never going to sell in this place. We got cat litter, which feels like it would be up there. And then the dental care cat food, which I don't know how that would not be up there. Because again, this stuff is unbelievably expensive unless it's like the smallest bag known to mankind. Yeah, $1.74. Never going to sell the sweet chocolate chip cookies in here. Kitty litter. Wow. That's an unbelievably low price for kitty litter. Unbelievable. And then the dental care cat food. That must be like a 2-ounce bag of dental care cat food. like that's a single serving of dental care cat food. That price is not realistic. I'm sorry. Cat food in general is not cheap. Dental care cat food is even less cheap. So I guess it's light bandages. And I think there were 2 things that were in that one. I'm almost positive. Because those are $3.30. Yeah, so we got 2 things in here. Yeah, we got the family pack and then we got the flexible fabric. So that's what we're going to have next. So we got 2 more products that are going to be coming in. And I'll have to get them both in at the same time. But that was the next most expensive thing in the store. So there we go. So we've got to go here. Stock. These are going to be $6.93 for that. Yep. And $6.93 for that. Okay. There. I've got 1 shelf already, so I don't need to buy 2 shelves. I only need 1 shelf. And then we're going to go here, market. And I did see those go on regular shelves. There's nothing fancy about these shelves that these go on. These are just regular shelves. Just regular large plate shelf. There we go. Back one. So, Royce Chocolate 2. Huh. I don't know that one either. Royce Chocolate covered chips. Huh. Yeah, I've never had that. I mean, it sounds good. Oh yeah, the Garrett's popcorn. They have it all over Michigan Avenue, the Magnificent Mile. Oh, unless you're talking about it in Las Vegas, the Miracle Mile. Maybe that's what you meant. But I thought maybe you meant the Magnificent Mile, which is Michigan Avenue in Chicago. But yeah, maybe there's a Miracle Mile in Las Vegas. But yeah, theirs does have a different taste to it. There's something about it that is kind of unique. So it's a Japanese company. Yeah, I've not heard of that. I mean, but anything chocolate, you can't go wrong with it. I do love a chocolate, no doubt about it. All right, so I don't get anything next level then. Oh, the Miracle Mile's in Las Vegas in the strip. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'll take those. Maybe I'll just keep on stacking that stuff up. Just keep going up that way with it. Or maybe I'll put it up on the very top shelf there. Because again, once it goes up here, nothing ever has to happen with it. Although at some point, that's when I might need to get a truck unloader. So that way I don't have to keep doing this myself. Because I don't want to have to keep on driving the forklift all the way up to the top there if I can have them do it. All right, there we go. Oh, don't leave the forks up in the air. Drop the forks. There we go. And then let's take that off of there. So, melt in your mouth made with alcohol. Whoa, fancy. Very, very nice. Okay, so one of you. There we go. And then one of the other one. So you're more of a sour kind of guy. I do like my sour stuff. Like Sour Patch Kids and sour candies. I do like my sour stuff. Now that's light bandages and light bandages with, oh yeah, reinforced dressing. So these are different. Okay, that's what I want to make sure of. Yeah, that's different from that. Okay. That's good. Cool. And so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 products in the store. So we're good all the way up through level 14 at this point. So no new products when we hit level 14 because we got 2 things of bandages there. And we got 1 dirt spot. Okay. So there's that. Are we out of mascarpone and that's why they haven't restocked it? Or are they just being slow? Let's see. I might need to get... Oh, I'm out of mascarpone. That's why they're not restocking it. Got it. So, you know, I've been to Grand Rapids, Michigan. You didn't see much, but that's where... Oh, Steak and Shake. Yeah, Steak and Shake. There's not as many of those around anymore. At least not around here. A lot of the Steak and Shakes that we had... I feel like there was a point in time where a lot of them went out of business because a lot of the franchises just kind of said, we're done and we don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, a lot of them that used to exist no longer do. And I think there's only 1 left in Champaign, and it seems like or there might be 2 in Champaign, Urbana, and it seems like nobody ever goes there. Every time I go by there, it seems like there's literally nobody at those places. I mean, it's good food, but for whatever reason, nobody goes to those Steak and Shakes anymore. And I don't know what the heck they did to make it where no one goes there. Because again, it's good stuff. Just nobody eats there. You got an old movie for me. It'll take you back. Found a VHS of Journey to Witch Mountain. I know that movie. I've never seen it. But I know it. But yeah, I've never seen it. Culver's is good. We do have, how many Culver's around here? 2, 3? We do like Culver's. I remember the days when Culver's was only up in Wisconsin. But they've grown so much back since then. But yeah, Culver's started out as a Wisconsin-only place, and then they got really, 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 really popular, and now they're everywhere. But that was where they started. They've got a good burger. I like their burgers. And their cheese curds are wonderful. You've got one in Alabama. Oh, cool. Yeah, and they're all over Atlanta. I feel like there's hardly a place nowadays where there isn't a Culver's. Because it feels like they've expanded just about everywhere. It seems like there are fewer places, there are fewer states that don't have a Culver's than there are that do. I feel like they've really done a massive expansion. So, New York doesn't have Culver's. Huh. They must be like one of the only states. Maybe they're not in New England. Maybe they haven't expanded out that way. Because it feels like they've gone to so many other places, but maybe they just haven't made it out that far. Maybe they're still on their way. All right, so it's $600 in employees. That's the big thing we're trying to make sure of. That we don't screw anything up there. So, day 14. Get all these guys in, get them all clocked in. We're going to go ahead, open the Mart. Store's open for your convenience. Welcome back. And then that was one that they were working on, and I closed the place on them. So there we go. So you no longer need a steak and shake because you spent 5 days at a time share, and it was the only yeah. As well as if you eat something too much, I totally see that. I totally get that. For sure. Absolutely. So right now, everything's looking good. I feel like we're getting up to the point where we can... I mean, we're trying to get ahead of money. Because again, it's funny how even with the little bit that we're doing, we're not like putting massive amounts of money in our pocket. I mean, we're not like just chock full of cash. I mean, one would think that selling all the expensive stuff in a store that we'd have more money in our pockets, but we're just kind of hanging in there. And we have no choice but to sell these. I think I saw that we had a bigger sign. So if I want to, I could put up a bigger sign there. Para, your kitten Mango is 5 months old. You have to take him outside at least 2 times a day. Yeah, that sounds like a dog. A lot like a dog. Juju, how you doing? Hopping in your car and heading home. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a wonderful plan. Faribault, Minnesota is getting a Culver's this month. Yeah, I would imagine they're all over Minnesota because, again, they started up in Wisconsin. So I would imagine that they'd be all over Minnesota. They're all over Illinois. They're all around here. Okay. Do I want to get another employee? Do I want to do that? One more restocker. Wrong page. Oh boy, we can get one of the speedy ones again. I can get back to having speedy. Yeah, let's go back to speedy. So much better than yesterday. Awesome. That's good. That is good. So good to hear. So buy 100 of everything. David, how you doing? How's it going, my friend? So, RXPC gal, how you doing? You last played this in September. They see they changed the employees. Oh yeah, they've done a lot to this game. A lot has changed about this game. This is just an area where everybody goes and like clocks in. I have no idea why they have this thing so massively large. other than the fact that at this point in time, you can hire as many people as you want. You're basically limited to the amount of money you have. That's basically it. You have to pay them every day, which I don't know if you had to do that before. So you got to pay everybody on a daily basis. But I don't know if that was the way it was back then. Because back then, it was just you buy a locker. And you were limited on how many lockers you could buy based on what level you were. But that's not the way it is anymore. Now it's you can just, I mean, as many people as you can afford, you can hire them. Because I used to play this back in like the 0.4 days, and I think even in the 0.5 days, and now they're in the 0.6 days because they just don't know when to stop updating the game. But yeah, we're doing it in a completely ridiculous manner now. Because the other thing that they changed about the game, and that's caused a lot of problems for people who have been playing the game, is they made it, as you can see up at the top of the screen there's that number 25 that looks like a gem. They made it so that way you don't have to have everything in the store anymore. But the only way you get new products is you can spend gems to get them. So every level, they'll make more products available to you, and you can choose whether or not you want to buy them using whatever methodology you want to use. And if you want to buy them, then you spend gems on them. So like this product, if we bought it, it would cost us 2 gems, but there's 2 products there. Now, that's really nice if you're starting a brand new game. But if you're starting up an old save, it's a bit of a cluster schmooey, and that's putting it very, very, very nicely. Another way to put it is that it's a borderline dumpster fire. So it all depends on where you are. Because Juju, Juju had an episode of this that went about 9 minutes long, and yeah, it was bad. And I feel so bad for Juju and anyone else who has a store that was in like the mid 70s, because basically they took all the products that you had, they were all locked. They gave you a whole bunch of gems for all the products that you had, and you had to go in and unlock them all. And it's like, so yeah. If you're an existing player, this update is probably a lot of pain. If you're a new player, you'd never notice it. And that's why we're kind of playing it from new, because I mean, the system is convoluted. I'm not gonna lie. It's a convoluted system. It's a bit weird. Because it feels a bit like a mini game. It's like, why do they give you gems to unlock products unless you're playing like a mobile game of some sort? That's kind of weird. It's not really thematic at all. And so I feel, and I've said this before, I really enjoy the fact that they make it so that you can pick and choose what you want in your store, other than these 8 products, which you must sell because that's the rules. We have no choice but to sell these. We have no choice but to sell these. So it is mandated by the city / county / state / country / commonwealth / whatever zoning board that we sell bread and water and crackers and eggs and pasta and milk and salt and flour. We must sell those. Everything else after that, we can choose what we want to sell. And in our case, we're selling the most expensive things that people can pay for. Because we're dumb. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. So, and it's a very fast mob. So, I hope it's not a pay-to-play game. That would not be good. If they make this game pay-to-play, then I don't know who would ever play it anymore. Especially if you got to pay for the game. Pay for the game and then make it pay-to-play? That would be really horrible. But again, the gems is weird because the only time you see stuff like that is if you're playing some kind of a mobile game. You pick up a game on your iPhone or your Android, that's one of the currencies they give you is gems. And that's why it's like, why that? I hope they don't. I hope that they don't do it where the people will buy extra gems, because again, that would be incredibly bad and incredibly icky of them to do that. So I really hope they don't do something like that, because that would be icky. So let's hope they don't do something like that. Really, really icky. Sims 4 is becoming like that with the market. Yeah, I've not really played many of the Sims games because I'm not a huge fan of the Sims games. But if that's something that they're doing, yeah, that's pretty, that's, ugh. All right, level 14. So what are the things here? Again, we're not going to get a new product here because we got 2 products in our last step, in our last level. But let's see what we've got here. What are the new things? What is the icon on the bottom of the in place? Oh, do you mean on the palette? If that's what you mean? If that's the icon you're talking about, that is basically just something that has to go in the cold storage. That may have been what you meant. Oh, Sims 4 has been free to play for some time. Oh, I was not aware of that. Like I said, I haven't played Sims in forever. So yeah, if they make that, so if it's free to play, I can totally understand that they would do that way because that's how they make their money, is by selling stuff like that. And it's, yeah, it can be kind of an icky pricing model. Kind of. Okay, so new products. Where did I leave off? I left off on the bag of cat food for dental care, which is like a 1 ounce bag of cat food because it only costs like $2 a bag. So then my new products, which is on my spreadsheet that no one can see because it's on my other screen. Muesli with red berries. We've got fruit jellies. And we've got tropical soda. It's not going to be the tropical soda, I can tell you that. So what are these 3 items? What do these 3 items cost? Let's see if we take a look. Muesli with red berries, $2.05. That's never going to get sold in the store. Not for $2.05 a unit. Not a chance. Fruit jellies. No, $1.69. No, that's never going to get sold here. And then tropical soda, $1.30. No chance. None of that will ever make it. So then what does that mean? Well, again, we don't do anything because we did the Band-Aids. So the next thing on the list still is the freshness detergent at $3.17 a unit. That's the next most expensive thing that we have to buy. That is still the leader in the clubhouse with the window products right behind it at $3.06. That's kind of where we stand right now in terms of what we have to add to ExpensiveMart. So you made a spreadsheet on your game. I've got the same spreadsheet. I can show you my spreadsheet. Here, let me show you. Where is it? Oh shoot! It's because it's not maximized. There we go. Yeah, there's my spreadsheet. So this is how I know what I need to buy. Pardon the fact that it's so small, but yeah. So all these are ones that we've added, and then this is the next one to be added, basically. So all the ones that are yellow are ones that we've already added at this point. So yeah, that's what I've got. There we go. So back to it. Yeah. Purina Live Clear cat. Yeah, cat food, 3 pounds, $25. That's normally the way it is. Yeah, so here it's like $2 for cat food. It's like, what? How big is the bag of cat food? Is this like this big? So, vending machine price. Do we have vending machine products? Are there vending machines in this game? Are there vending machines and I'm not aware of them? I never realized this game had vending machines. Butcher shop, fruit, so let's see. Shelves, racks, fridges, freezers, wine, fruits and vegetables, butcher shop, jewelry, basket, clothes, bakery, home appliances. Was there another fast unloader? Was there, or are we talking about the one that we've got? Or are we talking about the truck unloader? Is that what we're talking about? Truck unloader? Oh, the super fast truck unloader? Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to get one now. Go to market, see vending machine. Oh, okay. Market. So, where am I missing it? Is that, oh, is that the vending machine? Is that what it is? Is it there? Oh, so maybe it'll open up next level? Level 15? Okay. All right. I mean, we'll take a look at it. I don't know. We'll see. If they've got expensive stuff, maybe we'll sell expensive stuff. But if otherwise, I don't know. We may not do it. And get restockers for it? If it's that much work, then no. If it's going to bring down my average cost, then no. I don't think I want that. So we'll see. We'll see. How are we looking here? We're looking good. And Destiny, how you doing? I don't know if I've said hi to you yet. Happy Wednesday to you. So yeah, let's go ahead and close the place up. So again, we should have 13 products out here. Oh, assuming I can get in the door. So I should have 13 products over here now. 2, 3, 4, counting with Rusty, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, because we're at level 14. So 13 products, 1 product per level. We did not get a product at level 1 because that was the first level of the game. All right, so off we go. Day 15. Stores open for your convenience. And away it goes. Yeah, do I want to get that truck unloaded? You see, that's the trouble, is that I just don't have enough times where I'm like doing stuff with trucks. But it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. And it must have had a bunch of stuff. No, I didn't have a bunch of stuff that ended up in the sorting area. That's weird. I had a thing that ended up there. So what does it say we're out of stock on? A couple things. $3.58. Okay, got it. So, yeah. It's really, you've got to find a time where it's really, really, really going to be worth it. Because at this point, like I said, I could spend $200 a day on a truck unloader, but I don't think I'd get $200 a day worth out of it. And again, I'm really not doing a whole lot in the store at this point. Because again, I'm playing the game a little bit like an idiot, but that's okay. I'm having fun with it, so that's the best part. But yeah, if I was doing a lot more in the store myself, I would definitely think about getting that unloader. But with me just having the small handful of products that we have in the store, it's not as big of a deal. Water. That's weird. I thought they told me I was out of water. I could have sworn they told me I was out of water. They lied to me. They told me I had no water. I had water. They lied. Absolutely Fibber McGee's they were. Okay, that goes there. Got it. Doily Gaming, happy Thursday to you because you are in the future. Great to see you. 7 months, Team Silver. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Very, very much. So, Son always tells me whenever you start sim games, why on earth does the store, who on earth goes to a store with only 3 things in stock? Yeah, it's like our store. The store is so weird. Because if you look at everything that they let you, that you have to buy in this game, so the things you have to sell in this game, you have bread, water, crackers, eggs, pasta, milk, salt, flour. So you could take salt, flour, water, milk, eggs, bake all kinds of stuff with it. So you can bake all kinds of stuff with all that. But then you can just buy the bread and buy the crackers and the pasta. It's a kind of eclectic mix of things, but I've seen a lot worse in games than that. But it's very interesting. And again, we have no choice. Oh, yeah, I want to get a new sign. Let's get a new sign. Let's pack that up. And, oh, shoot, I want to sell that sign. So let's put that back up. Added sign, sell. There we go. Vending machine items also fit on shelves. Vending machine is not required. Now, can you put anything you want in a vending machine, or does it have to be a vending machine product? Because if it has to be a vending machine product, I probably will not ever get it. But if you can take anything you want, like if I can take car polish and throw it in a vending machine, but if it has to be a vending machine product, then nah. It doesn't fit what we're doing here. So let's see, markets, decor, large sign. There we go. Let's do that. Oh no, only one. There we go. Almost anything can go in the vending machine that can fit. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe we'll try it. So, developer of Megastore Simulator said he's going to add more grocery items, new grocery shelves, new kind of freezer, corner shelves. That's good, because I've not done anything with grocery. So, I'm good with that. Grocery is going to be like the last thing that I add to my store in Megastore. So, I guess I'm okay with that, because I don't have it in there yet anyway. So, that works for me. That'll give me all kinds of time. So it should tell you if it can be on the shelf or vending. Probably say what it can be on. Yeah, I know that, like, if I take a look, like in this case, I mean, that looks like it can be, like, those are fridge. Like, that says shelf. That says shelf. Shelf, shelf. So I don't know if the ones that say shelf can also go in a vending machine. Like, can I take flour, throw it in a vending machine? Oh, that goes in a vending machine. I see the notation. There we go. I see the notation. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I can't get in a vending machine. Got it. Yeah, I want to take toilet paper and throw it in a vending machine, man. Come on. Why not? Yeah, so there's a lot of what we sell in the store that we can't put in a vending machine. So yeah, probably not. I mean, all I'd have in there would be water. That'd literally be all I had, because it would have to be one of the original products. I don't think any other product that we have stocked in the store can go in the vending machine. And if it ain't cheap, or if it ain't expensive, we don't sell it. No cheap stuff here, other than the stuff that they made us sell. All right, let's see. That feels like it's kind of the middle. Okay. Where's the money icon at? I saw one in here a minute ago. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Yeah, there we go. Love it. I'm such an idiot. I really, really am. But I'm okay with it. And that's the most important part. All right. So right now we're just working our way up to level 15. Again, leader in the clubhouse on items to buy is the detergents. That's the next thing up. The signs can be customized. Oh, cool. I didn't realize I could. So the sign color... So let's see, sign text. There we go. So the sign color, we're going to go with that. So let's find that. Go with that. And that should work. And then the text, We'll go with that. There we go. So let's check that out. Yes! There we go. Needs to be a darker blue, though. Blue's not dark enough. Got to make the blue a little bit darker. So let's, yeah, make that a little bit darker there. Let's see. Yeah, that works. That's dark enough. That should be good. That doesn't look like it actually changed it. That's still good. I'll still go with that. All right. And a separate restocker just for the vending machine. Oh, yeah, then heck no. If you got to have a separate restocker just for the vending machine, then no, I'm not going to worry about it. I will just let that be. That'll be fine by me. So, new update to Game Saloon Simulator. Looks good. They added new games, a music player, trophy badges. Is that like achievements? Yeah, I'd like to check that one out again. I mean, it did pretty good for a while, and then all of a sudden people weren't interested in watching it anymore, it seemed like. So, but yeah, maybe I'll give that one another look. Because I had fun with it when I played it. People just seemed less than interested in watching it. Which happens at times. That'll happen to you. So what was I doing? Market, out of stock. Whoops, that's wrong. Stock, out of stock. Okay, all this. Can I buy all this and not have a problem? 21.6. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. What was it drinking? Coke Zero. Drink a Coke. Drink a choice. Coke Zero. So, all right, there's all that. Oh, it helps if you actually buy it, Rusty. Helps you click that button. There we go. All right. Why do you need a separate restocker for a vending machine? For the same reason you need a separate restocker for the butcher. Who knows? Who can say? It's a weird world out there. It's a weird world. It's just so that way all these people have their own unions. So there's a vending machine union that says that the only way that you can have a vending machine is if you have your own worker for your vending machine. These unions are powerful, man. I'm telling you. They'll get you every time. Every darn time. Every time. They'll be like, you are not allowed to have a vending machine unless you hire a worker to do it. That's how they get you. All right, so this actually has to go up top. Now, this is where I wish I had a truck unloader. But I will persevere. Yes, Junkie, how you doing? Oh, they're going to take that away anyway. Happy Wednesday to you. All right, that's there. Okay. And then, is this, what did I buy here? This is the thighs. So this is down on the lower level again. This is down there. Yep, that's that one. Okay, cool. New product. Let's see. What's the new product? Is it going to beat the detergent? Is it going to be the next most expensive thing? What do we got? Where did we leave off? We left off, I think, on the tropical soda. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the salted popcorn. I don't think we got that to that point yet. So let's see. I don't think we did. So let's take a look. Salted popcorn. We're never going to sell that. Ring rope toy. Maybe. And then a sponge. What are the prices on this? Yeah, $1.85, never. Never going to see the light of the day in this store. Ring rope toy, $2.20, not likely. And a sponge, $1.44. Nope. Not going to be. So next thing up is going to be the freshness detergent. That is the next thing on the list. And there are two of those. So that is going to get us through levels 15 and 16. So wherever you are, freshness detergent right there, $3.17 a piece. Done. So we got to order both of those. Get them both in here. Need a couple more racks. All right, so a resume. So let's get all this done. All right, so let's see. Mario, how you doing? You're from Norway and you have everything you can have in the store now and over 50 staff. Oh my gosh, man. That's goals. That's major league goals. That is insanity. So what was it? Market? Oh, no. I was going here. Stock. This is where I was going. So 634 and 31 cents, 665. 1 penny more should be too much. It is. So 665. For that, there we go. And then 2 shelves. Yeah, 2 shelves. And then we're good. I will eventually have to start getting some more. I will have to get a little bit more creative with where I'm going to start putting this stuff. 2 shelves. Actually, just get a whole pallet of shelves. Do that. That would make sense. $1,400. That works. There we go. How are gems earned in this game? You just level up and you get them. That's all it is. Just level and you get more gems. So, am I a fan of Chex Mix? Oh yeah, I love Chex Mix. I haven't had it in a while, but I do love it. It's good stuff. Security guards, managers, and oh man, I hope they don't have security guards. If we're talking about Megastore, oh man, no. Oh, not thieves. Thieves suck. Oh wait, they put that stuff up there. How did that happen? Wait, the restockers can put stuff back up there? Oh, well, shoot, if that's the case, then then I'm never getting a truck unloader. I didn't realize the restockers put stuff back up there. Huh. Interesting. Oh, Mr. Arias, how you doing? How do you put items on the second and third racks? You would need a forklift. You need one of these fun toys. That's the only way you can do it. We'll show you here in a second because I'm going to have to do that myself here in a bit. So let's get this new stuff put out. Oh, how do I want to do this? See, I'm going to have to start doing stuff in the middle somehow. I'm going to kick that can down the road a little bit longer. Just a bit. So we're just going to put this here for the moment. Kick that can right down the road. So we'll do that. May need down the road if they didn't fix a restock issue where they put stuff anywhere. Yeah, I don't know, and we won't ever have a lot of stuff, so maybe we'll be okay. I'm hoping we'll be okay. So yeah, now so if we want to take this stuff, they don't just unload, they restock the warehouse shelves too. They're supposed to. Yeah, but again, if my restockers will take stuff and put it up on the shelves, then I don't really need an unloader. At least not so far. At least not with what I'm doing. So for these items, again, we'll go ahead and we're going to take our Fancy forklift here. And then if you hit R to raise the forks, and then it'll glow when you get to the section. You can click it and it'll put it in place. And then we'll go here, grab the other one, change the view with the letter V to change the view. Click it. And then same thing, change V to change the view, R to go up. Find out where it glows on the screen, click it. F to put the forks down, and boom. And that's how we do it. That's how you go about putting stuff up on the second and third shelves. And then we'll go ahead and put this stuff out. Specialized restockers. Once you get a lot of products, you're waiting for 30 or more minutes for restockers to finish. And that's another reason why I'm not doing that many products in this game. Because Every game I've seen without fail, every supermarket game that I've seen without fail has that exact same issue where you spend more and more and more time waiting for your restockers to finish restocking before you can get on to another day. If you're on level 1, you cannot get a forklift. Yeah, you don't get a forklift until level 7. So at the beginning, or is it level 7? I thought it was level 7. Maybe it's level 5. But at the beginning, you cannot put anything higher than level 1. So you've got to wait until you get up to the higher levels before you can do it. So, Bliss9, how you doing? Megastore Sim for the win for stocking. They're still slow. That's the only trouble. They're still slow. I would be happy if we had 50% more restockers in that game than we do. Because I still have it where we have to wait quite a bit of time for the restockers to finish restocking before we can move on to another day. And it's not great. I mean, I wish they were a little bit faster, but they're not. And again, that's not something, I feel like every game I've played, it's been like that. You just get to the point where you have too many things and it takes longer and longer and longer for the restockers to finish doing what they're doing. And it doesn't seem like any game escapes that. Nobody has figured out how to not have that be a thing. It feels like. So, all right. Day 16. Will I be going back to No, probably not. Because like I said, I don't really care about them. It doesn't matter that much to me. I'm not that interested. If they're ones that are not like way out in the open, I'm not going to go all over the place looking for them. It just doesn't matter to me. So, and back to Outbound and Lurking. Hey, love it. Love it. If you like watching us play Outbound, we're going to be playing it on Rusty Champaign too. That's the new home of it. So, Cozy! How you doing? Happy Thursday to you. Great to see you. All right, here we go. Back in. Day 16, I said. Yeah, store's open for your convenience. Yeah, we have a playlist on both channels. So there's a playlist on this channel, but it's a continuing playlist on the Rusty Champaign 2 channel. There it is. Because that is the new home of our Outbound coverage. And we've got about 10 hours of play on it now, I would say. Yeah, we're up to about 10 hours in. And we should have 15 products out here now. 2, counting with Rusty, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. There we go. And yeah, and I could count it from here as well. So 3, 4, 6. Oh, but that also includes all the starters. So we'd have like, yeah, I guess 23 there. So yeah, that's what we got. So back to Monster Lab Simulator. Oh man, I really enjoyed Monster Lab Simulator. It's just a real shame that the time that I played it, the game broke on me because it was before they released it. So I got to the point where the game broke and there was no fix for it. So I never went back to it. But it was fun when I played it. It was very fun when I played it. So, and Cryo, how you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. What day is it? I already forgot. No idea. It's one of these days of the week. One of them. All right, let's see. Other stuff we may be out of stock of. Looks like TP is the only thing. Go ahead, get some of that. Empty. Oh! Still got some of my coffee left, so that works. That works. Yeah, I really enjoyed Monster Lab Simulator. Uh-oh, Susie Lou sighting. Oh my god. This is Susie Lou. Susie Lou looks a bit the worse for wear.
Oh my gosh, hi everybody. We went to the dentist.
Oh no, everybody's been to the dentist today.
I've never had a cavity.
Yeah.
It was the most harrowing experience of my life.
Yeah.
She told me I had gingivitis in the same tone, like you have herpes, you have gingivitis. Oh, terrible.
Okay.
It was just a little ominous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That might have been an overshare. I have gingivitis.
Okay. Yeah, thankfully, it's not the same as the other thing.
It's not, but
So-
the way she
no.
said it, they just said it like, you have gingivitis.
Oh no!
Like,
How
oh,
dare you?
I could use this as a little emoji.
How dare
Hi,
you have
everyone.
gingivitis?
That's the way she said it. She's like, I really need to see some improvements in the next couple of months.
Oh, just tell her to shut up.
I know. I'm just like, listen.
Listen,
lady. I'm gonna get you in trouble on this channel. Okay. Hi. Oh, you guys, you're the best. You're the best. Hi, everyone.
Listen, Linda. There you go.
It's just so
There you go. Oh, Kenta.
Oh my God.
For Salu.
Thank you so much for the 100 local. That's awesome.
You're so sweet, Kenta.
That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No, I just,
Oh.
I do believe that dental care is important, but I may be.
You shouldn't be shamed for it, though.
I may be skipping some dental care. I may be finding a new dentist.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a dentist that's being that much of a crank pants,
I've never had a cavity in like my whole life.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm like,
why are you so derelict with your
I
dental
don't
care?
know. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. This is so off track. What are we doing here? We're inventorying.
Yeah.
This is not about me.
Yeah.
This is about this.
Honey, you're just sharing all your feelings.
Oh, honey.
There's so many feelings.
Get ready.
There's
There's a lot
so
of
many
feelings.
feelings.
There's a lot of feelings.
Lot of feelings.
You guys are all the best. Mwah.
No, it's all good. Again, you can't get that kind of content just anywhere. Only here in Rusty Champaign land can you get this kind of stuff. Only here. So, yeah. Yeah, if your dentist gives you an attitude of, I'm going to need to see improvement, I'd be like, and then there's a finger here, and it's not this one, and it's not this one, and it's not these two on this end. Yeah, it's the other one. I'd be like, yeah, away with you with that kind of attitude, and kiss my butt, and yeah. I'd be pretty much there. Because I don't need that from my dentist. I just don't. So, yeah. Because again, it's just dentist. Yeah, we've had so many people. I feel like we've had at least 4 or 5 people that have like been to the dentist or have just finished up oral surgery or have just there's been lot of dental care that's been happening today in this stream. It's kind of amazing. I definitely feel like there's been quite a bit. It's Dental Wednesday. I didn't know that or something. I don't know. I love it, but it's just funny how that happened. Yeah, it's not like you ever get a cavity on purpose, and heaven knows I've had my share of cavities, and I've never had anyone give me a hard time about it. I mean, I've had a couple, and no one's ever been like, I'm going to need to see some improvement from you or anything like that. I'd be like, yeah, kiss my bleep. That's where I wish I had Cancelone's like little mute button, because it'd be like off, and yeah, but I don't have that. You did visit your dentist today for a quick check? Yeah, lots of dental work today, man. Lots and lots of dental. It's just a dental Wednesday. Cozy's off for some coffee. Oh, I didn't ask her for some coffee. Shoot, I forgot to ask her. Well, I've still got some of my own coffee, so I can't ask for more. I mean, I could, but that'd be kind of greedy. I've already got coffee. So how are we doing? 15:30 in the Mart. Is there anything else that I need, or are we doing good here? Out of stock. How are we looking? Everything's looking good. Yeah, I definitely need a bleep button. I need to figure out from Cans how he makes his bleep button work. Because I feel like there's something that he does. Because knowing me, I would find a way to screw it up. I'd be like, fuck, beep, and it would be too late, and it would just completely mess it up, and everyone would laugh at me, and it would really be good. Because I love his bleep button. It's like one of the best things. Like the one short he did when I was playing Megastore, and I'm like, I don't know what the is going on here, and he came back. He's like, no, wait. Let me do this right for you, Rusty. That was just such a hilarious short. But again, I've got to figure out from him like where he gets all of his sound effects. Like the one where it sounds like he's actually talking into a megaphone without talking into a megaphone. I know that that's something that he's just got on a Stream Deck. I just don't know how he does it. I've got to figure out how he does that. It's just got to be some kind of a sound thing that you can have on a Stream Deck, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'll check with him. Send him a message on Discord and be like, hey, where do you get your sounds? So, you once had a dentist constantly accuse you of having braces. She asked it like 6 times. What? Why would someone accuse you 6 times of having braces? That's so weird. That's bizarre. So bizarre. Why are dentists bizarre? Some, at least. Why are some bizarre? You went Friday because the crown fell out Thursday night. Oh, man. Ugh, that sucks. That really sucks. I'd ask that first dentist why they didn't do their job correctly. So, you haven't gone since you got your top wisdom teeth removed about 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I haven't been to the dentist in a long time. Last time I went to the dentist was when I had a cavity filled. That was the last time. And that was a number of years ago. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm plenty good. So, teeth feel okay. For all I know, I probably got gingivitis soon. It's like, it's cool, whatever. It's fine. In the world of things to worry about, that's not one that I'm going to worry about all that much. So, let's check out of stock. Man, we're doing good. Doing good here. The day feels like it's been kind of going slow. So, push back and said, I know it's bad in the last few. Yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that. Because again, that's just, you shouldn't be shamed by your dentist. That's just dumb, man. It's just dumb. So, and you're wondering about the insurance. I'm sure insurance will. Oh yeah, I would imagine it's going to be the case, Juju. I'm sure you're going to have a bit of a back and forth with your insurance company about that. I have no doubt. Knowing the way that insurance will tend to work on things like that, I can see that being a thing. So, yeah, so just for the fun of it, those, I'm not going to get one, but I want to at least see what they look like. Market, machine. Oh, no, it was there. Vending machine. So, all vending machine. You might even need to, yeah, I don't need one of those in my life. Doesn't work at ExpensiveMart. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, dental insurance, that can be something that can definitely be worthwhile at times. Like stuff like that. Because, yeah, there's some dental procedures can be really, really expensive. Extremely. Could be very, very pricey. And nothing happened today. Nothing at all happened. Your dental insurance might... No one except... That sucks. Yowza, that's no good. Is it just because you don't have a lot of dentists around you, or is it like it's just a bad plan, or it's a bad network? Is it that's man, that's no good. That's not a good way to be. You would hope that people would accept your plan. One would hope, at least. All right, we'll go ahead. We can do one more day, I think. We'll do one more. These guys are busy, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna kick them out of here because this is gonna take a while. Yeah, let's do one more. Because we're not going to get a new product. If I remember right, we're not going to get a new product at level 16 because we did the two... Yeah, we did the two detergents, but we will have to see what the prices are on the new products, though. So, yeah, we'll do one more here. Let's get into one more. Day 17! Uno mas! It's a horrible network. Yeah, that sucks, especially if it's like one of the only options you've got. That's no Gouda. So, yeah, that's a bummer. So, free sound, zap, splat, bleep, and other sounds, then set up OBS hotkey. Ah, yeah, I'll probably check with him and see like which one he's got. Because I love the one where it sounds like he's talking in a megaphone, even though he's not. That's great. He uses that one a lot. That's like one of his most favorite ones, I think. That and the beep, he loves that one too. Those are a couple of his top ones, I want to say. All right, here we go. One more time. Once more with feeling. Here it is. Day 17. Store's open for your convenience. Here we go. We've got all the products. I mean, I could probably help with getting something stocked. Maybe. I don't know. These guys seem to have it under control, but I could help out. I could try and help out. I can set that there, and I'm guessing they're going to eventually put it away. I think I needed some bread. I'm pretty sure. No, it was tea. Tea was what I needed. Where is the tea? There's the tea. That was the one I thought that was low. The store, in this game, the store has always had weird closing hours. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the store closes. It always closes about the same time every day, but it always closes at weird times. It's always in the neighborhood of 9 p.m., but not at 9 p.m. I don't know why it does that, but it's always been that way in this game. Where it picks a random time to close. It's very, very strange. Now, I wonder, do we actually need any of that? We need a little. I'm going to wait for them to stock that. They will eventually get that there. So, even with your dental insurance, getting your impacted wisdom tooth was still $250, $950 out of pocket. So, it's staying there till it unimpacts itself. I get that. I've got a couple wisdom teeth that they could probably pull out, but at the same time, they're not really bothering me. So it's like, you know what? If they're not bothering me, I'm not going to have them not taken out. I mean, because, like I said, they're not bugging me. So, well, sure. Are they there? Yeah. Are they bugging me? No. So, why worry? Cozy is back with coffee. Great way to start the day. All right. Anything else out of stock? Still no. That's crazy. We've somehow held on. There we go. Level 16. So we got vanilla pudding, chocolate pudding, cream and onion crisp, original crisp, coffee, and coffee. One of those is probably going to be next on the list. So one more time, let me pull up the spreadsheet. Is it going to beat window products at 306? Is the next product going to beat window products at 306? Let's find out. So down the list we go. The last thing we had was the sponge. So then we got vanilla pudding. Two kinds of pudding. Vinna. I can type. Really, I can. We've got cream and onion crisps. There's no way that those are going to get sold. Basically Pringles and coffee. This is most likely going to be in the store. I'm imagining. So let's see. The pudding, $240. It might be down the line. Maybe. Cream and onion crisp. Nope. $1.50. Never. Never going to see the light of day in ExpensiveMart. And that too. Oh, wow. That's cheap. $2.51 is incredibly cheap. I would have thought for sure that was going to be more than that, but it's not. So at this point, Unless something comes along that is more expensive, when we get to the level 17, it's going to be the window products that's going to be the next thing that gets added to the store. That's where we are now. And the window products are... What was the price on that again? Because I already closed out. $306. That's the most expensive thing I have left, is $306 right now. So, C. Jones, how's it going? Does the store close after the last customer? It will. There will be a thing that pops up when the store is officially closed. So it will say when the day is officially over. But there will be a point in time where no one else will come into the store. Pudding. And at some point, I might need to start thinking about hiring a second cashier. I might need to think about expanding the store. Cans bleeped a bit last night as he got frustrated. I don't think that's possible. Cans never gets frustrated about anything. Never. Never, ever. Never, never, never. Never, ever. If I wanted to expand the store, $500 for more cash out area. You know what? That doesn't feel like a bad deal. Did it? You can't stop me. Now, the only unfortunate part is that when that happens, that pushes all that out. So now I've got to push all that back. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. And we can go ahead and hire another cashier because that line's starting to get a little longer. Little longer. So let's do that. Go here. Employee. Let's get the cashier first before we get the cash register. You need music to work well. We always have it. So there you go. And then we're going to go to the markets and furniture and checkout. Is it left? It's a left, I think. Is that what we've got already? Is it a checkout left? It's checkout left. Okay, so we just get another checkout left. Let's do that. So, yeah, checkout left. Or is it? It's a checkout, so it's like a... It'd be like a letter L if you were looking at it. So now I'm trying to figure out. So it's check out right. It's check out right, not check out left. Check out right. There we go. Glad I looked at that again. There we go. Got it. Cool. So, oh man, geez, crowd, that's no good. Ugh. Dangerous close to a nerve. Oh yeah. Ugh. So I could completely understand. I mean, aside from that little thing, yowza, that's no good. So, am I happier with the game after the last update? I mean, I would not go back to my old save. So the only way that I was going to play this game again was if I started over. And having played it and having started over, I like the fact that you don't have to have everything in the store. I'm very much a fan of that. I don't necessarily think that they did the way of introducing stuff the best way, but I mean, I've said my piece with that. Okay, and then this is going to go here. Okay, just like this. And then how close can it get to this? I think it can get to like here. So we'll just plop that there. I always thought that these had to be in a fixed spot. But maybe they don't. Oh shoot, that's way too close. Okay, let's move that. Let's give these guys a little more space. Yes, let's move that way out of the way, and then let's move that back into space. try and get it where it's not quite, where everyone's not like right on top of each other there. Yeah, that works. There's more space there. Now, do I have to bring you in and tell you to go to number 2? Because you are here. Do I have to give you an assignment, or will you show up? Maybe we'll just go there. Maybe you walked out there and I didn't see it. Maybe you walked right by me. You walked right by me. That's what it was. You walked right by me. Cool. So now we can pick all these up, move them. Right back to here. So right along that line. Yes, that's all going there. Okay. All right, that works. So now we got a lot more space. If I wanted to, I could start doing some aisles, but for now, I'm just going to just go with this. Just do that for now. That works. Okay. Good with it. So we got 2 different places where people can get checked out, which is good. I could probably move that over a little bit more. If I added a 3rd checkout, we'd probably be fine. But at this point in time, we're probably plenty good on space and all that. I think we got it. I think we're in good shape. What do I need to order? Let's see what we need to order here. Apparently no one's decided to put that stuff away. Maybe I got to throw it there. Maybe they just won't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What do we need to order? Out of stock. Only white cheese. I'm very surprised by the fact that I've not run out of any pallets of anything this entire time. So they went right past me. I didn't see them. They all look, everyone looked the same, just right past. So, your favorite game is that Incombini game? Yeah, that's so awesome. That his first episode of that he had that was so well received. That was incredibly well received. He had like, I don't know, he's up to like 38,000 views on that. So there's the notification that the store is closed. Or I think it was C. Jones. Yeah. There's notification that the store is closed. So yeah, at this point, no one else will show up. But yeah, the fact that was so well received is I was very happy to see that. Because it's one of those where he did fall asleep while I play Incombini, and those just are like absolute hits for him. So that was cool to see that happened. Do I play City Skylines? No, that's not my style of game. I'm not as big of a fan of those like top-down design kind of thingies. I'm not that good at those. I don't find them. They don't engage me. To me, they're more frustration than they are fun. I think we're good. Yeah, Raptor's a big fan of those. For sure. Raptor plays lots and lots of stuff. That's for Rusty Champagne 18. All right, there's that. What else is on there? What is on there? What'd I do there? What did I do? Oh, I did this. That's right, the white cheese. That's what I did. That's what it was. That's what we got. All right, so there's that. And I've got one shelf there. Oh, I've got 2 shelves there. Yeah, those are there. Biffa. I don't know that name. I've not heard of Biffa before. That is not one that's yeah, it takes up a good chunk of storage. Yeah, that's a big game for sure. No doubt about it. So yeah, so we're looking good. Yeah, so and then the next level, again, if it were nothing else, we would get that window cleaner. That was the next thing, again, unless something dethrones it as the most expensive thing, because that one is 306. So if something came along that was better than 306, that would be the next thing that we would add to the store. But so far, so good. I mean, it feels like we're actually starting to generate a little bit of cash now. We got $5,400. I don't know at this point in time, like if I open this up, close the day out, just to see how we're doing in terms of average order. How are those numbers looking? $80. Our average purchase is now up to $80. That's amazing. So the average customer comes in here and they spend $80 in the store. Nice. And we're up to 515 items now sold in the store on a daily basis. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely better than when we started. Definitely better. So, cool. Very fun. So, like I said, tomorrow, the game plan for tomorrow, on Rusty Champaign 2 at 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time, we will have more Outbound. Tomorrow, though, we will not be playing Subnautica 2 because everyone else is going to be playing it. Cans Alone is going to be playing Subnautica 2 tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time on his channel. So if you're looking to watch Subnautica 2, watch Cans. There's no point in me playing it starting at 11 when he's going to be playing it starting at 10. I don't want to do that. There's no point in having it where we're both playing it at the same time, especially on a game that big. So what exactly we're going to be doing tomorrow, I'm not quite sure. I've got an idea, but I've got to take a look at some stuff. So we might be doing one thing tomorrow. We might be doing two things tomorrow. If we do one thing tomorrow, I think a lot of you will love it, but I've got to see if the one thing that I'm thinking will actually work. But otherwise, we will be playing Subnautica 2, but we will be playing it on Friday, 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time on the Rusty Champaign 2 channel, because that is the channel where that game is going to live anyway. That's our open world, our open world crafting survival game channel. Eden Crafters, Planet Crafter, Blossom the Seed of Life. What else are we playing there? Oh gosh, I don't even know. Outbound, Subnautica, all those games are over on Rusty Champaign 2. So if you've not yet visited that channel, I'd love it if you stopped by and visited it. Maybe give it a subscribe. That would definitely mean a lot to me. Because if you like those kinds of games, that's where you will find them for sure. So Friday morning, 8 a.m., we will be playing Subnautica 2 on Rusty Champaign 2. Tomorrow, 8 a.m., we'll be playing more Outbound. So if you really enjoy Outbound, that is going to be the future home of Outbound for us from now on. And like I said, tomorrow, we'll be on here at 11, and we may be doing one thing, we may be doing two things. I don't know for sure. We shall see. So that's the plan. Yeah, we do have Eden Crafters over on Rusty Champaign 2 as well. So that's the plan. And like I said, if you want to watch Subnautica 2 tomorrow, Cans Alone's playing it starting at 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. That is 4 p.m. UK time. And then you can translate it into your time zones from there. So yeah, definitely check him out. Lots and lots of people will be. And there will be lots of other people as well where you're going to be able to watch that for sure. Edward Navarro, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for subscribing. A very, very happy Wednesday to you. So that is the plan. That's what we got going on. A lot of fun we're going to be having tomorrow, for sure, no matter what. But we'll be playing Subnautica on Friday. That's what we got going on. So, as always, my eternal gratitude to the best wrench crew in the business. There is no better than the super effective superiority that is Cozy Worship Space, David W7535, Lady Fluffy Dragon, and John Swigert. They are the bestest of them all. There are no better. And for everyone that's here, for all of your support, for all of your love, for all the laughs, for all of your generosity, and for always making this so much fun every day. Thank you so, so much. I love all you guys. We're going to come back tomorrow, have all the fun, all the time, because that is what we do. That, however, is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so, so much for watching. If you're catching this one later, and if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, or if you are not yet a subscriber to Rusty Champagne, and if you've been having fun watching us pull as much money as we can out of these shoppers' pockets, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. It would definitely mean a lot to me, that's for sure. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all this wonderful, beautiful, glorious ExpensiveMart silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.